Last night, rats, boom, running straight through there. They wanted to get inside the bin, so we hung the bin up here. They made a little hole in that corner, but we temporarily put this board there. So today we're ripping both of these drawers out. You see in the previous video, there was a gap under there. I'm 100% certain there's a gap under here somewhere. So let's rip these out and then see what happens. We need to take off this drain pipe from the washing machine to the sink waste. Now that we've took the pipe off, very simple, you literally just pull out. There's gonna be these feet that hold the drawer up. All you gotta do is loosen them and the drawer will drop down enough for you to pull them out. Should be 2 at the front and 2 at the back. You gotta be very careful. These snapped on the last drawer. They're the back 2 there. Oh, this was a drawer, it's fake. Cheeky. Right. I think both drawers need to come out together, so I'm going to loosen both. Okay, now the screws here. I need to take them screws out. No idea where that screws into. One more hiding there. What I've learned from my previous mistakes is if it's not loose, something's holding it, because I was thinking of dragging it. And look, now it's loose. Right, I tried taking it out in one go, but it's not happening. So I found these screws here. So I might have to take it out in 2 separate parts. Another screw up here. Don't forget, I is not no DIY man. And if I can do this, you guys can attempt similar. After all that, it was this pipe that was stuck. So I had to take this off the end. And then push this through. Oh, still bloody stuck. It's annoying me now because everything is off. I've took this drawer off now as well. I've got a feeling it's connected to the back of this. I can see a screw there. Might be that. I think we got it. Yes, after all that fighting of splitting these 2 apart. Oh, we got it to move. Pretty simple. Down here, all you do is unscrew that. The waste comes off. These 2 as well. You just unscrew it and they clip off from the pipes that are there. Yeah, and that's it. The whole sink comes off. And look what we have here. Look down there. Show them down there. There we go. That's where they're entering from. Now, whoever did this kitchen didn't even have the decency to clean the sawdust. It's what you call cowboy builders. But I'm not like that. I'm going to fix it properly. You're not going to believe where the last screw was that was holding these 2 together behind a panel that you're never going to see. Now, look. If this one slided out before, I would have saved me the headache of doing all that. That's not really good wiring, is it? Need to put some more tape on that wire, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to touch it. This hole, look at them, they've been chomping through that. I'm going to get rid of all this. And then, I don't know how, but I'm going to find a way to seal these holes. We're fine for behind the microwave. It looks good. Back here, can't see them coming through there. That's been tired all the way at the back. This bit's been missed, so I'm gonna see where there's more holes. I tried taking the oven out and I realised it's connected to these things here, so I popped these off. I don't even know what these screws are for, but I'm presuming they hold this metal piece together. I'm going deep into this, cleansing, fixing holes and making sure that the kitchen is done properly, you know. Wish me luck. Now this has just got a whole lot worse. The whole top area isn't supported by anything. Usually they have like pieces of wood, so it sits on it, so when you take the cabinets out, that still stays up, but it's all come apart. Yeah, and look at this plug here. I don't know why, but they've put the wire through here for that gas top. Yo, that is some bodge up that, and the plug's not even connected, look. It's open. The back of it's open. This just continues to get better. Why would you drill a hole to put a wire through and then wire it into this box, which I don't even know what it's for? So now I can't even pull this drawer out because of the wire. We need to break that back of that and then push the wire out the back. So we come to get a sink, but none of these fit because the new sinks have a bigger circle and the newer smaller circles are smaller, 86, and ours is 96. Okay. We're going with blue circle cement. The guy in B&Q said you only need cement. You don't need to add sand to it. I had a little quick look online and you need sand to mix with cement, otherwise the cement on its own will crack. Don't believe everything these B&Q people say. They sound like they know it all, but they don't. This is why you need an estate. Everything went straight in. £51 bag of cement, bag of sand, 2 vinyl wraps, and some other bits and bobs. Now I don't know why that plug is on there and it goes underground, so it's not even wired to anything. So I'm gonna unscrew it and just put it at the bottom here. Now that the expanding foam has been taken out properly, you can see all the gaps. This side's fine, it looks like it's been taken to the edge, but that side there, rotten. Get rid of all the loose pieces, spray some extra high strength bleach on it, put some wire wool in the gaps and then cement it. This is the wire wool. I got 150 gram coarse. You don't want the fine, you want it coarse. And then all you do is literally, you see the big gaps, put the wire wool in first, so if next time that little creature comes to try biting it, because sometimes they can eat through cement and whatnot, they got pretty sharp teeth. Once we put this in here, and if they try chewing it, they're gonna have no teeth left. We've come to Selco, but you can only get one massive board and that's not going to fit in my estate. So they've offered to cut it into 3 pieces. 24 quid for a white backing board for the back of the drawers. If you ever need your wood pieces chopping, look, we got a little area back there where they do some no backing. I measured a size here, look. You can see the marks. I'm going to cut that out now. What I like about this piece of wood, you literally just need a blade. Chop it, hopefully I've got the measurements right. I snapped 2 legs, went to B&Q, got 2 more legs. The hole for the leg is a bit small, so I'm using a blade and it's still small. Why does everything become a nightmare, man? Just get in there. I don't have a bigger drill bit, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Now I need to figure out how to get that plug into the back of here. So I've used this because it's the same size as that to mark out a shape, and I'm just gonna have to keep scraping it with the blade until the hole gets made. There you have it, one perfect square where that could fit through there. Now the only problem is I've got to make a square for that, but I'm not going to make a square for that. I'm just going to make a circle wherever them switches are, so I can on and off the switches. Now I need to cut a hole there so we can switch on and off these plugs. Roughly around there, I'd say. So I've drilled a hole, still not big enough, so now I'm having to make smaller holes all the way around so then I can make a big square. Every tool possible has come out to fix these drawers. Right, that's fixed nicely. Flick under there. Can't see no cement here. Need to chop another hole for the drain pipe. Connect the pipe for the dryer, water exit. I wanted a new sink, but I couldn't find this size because it's an old sink. And I don't have time to mess about, so I'm just going to change the tap. Why do they need such a long ball? Okay, so I had to go to Bradford DIY to go get these connectors, so now we can connect them to these here male to female connection. I went to Tool Station and he wasn't sure. Luckily, this is why I like going to Bradford DIY. You know the uncle there, yeah? He always tells me how to connect what to what. Well, what can I say? There's no leaks and there's no rat holes. Just to prove it, water on. The leaks, always check the pipes. They're good. What I need to do is just put some sellotape around that pipe where the washing fluid goes out to the drain. If you enjoyed this video and you made it right to the end, give me a thumbs up.